have with us the third best cook in America. Not first, not second, but third best cook in America. The man created Healthcraft Cookware, has written cookbooks, star of the Food Network, the Cooking Network, whatever you call that network, where they cook a lot with food. He is known as the Alvin Harper of cooking. Welcome, Charles Knight.
Who are you today?
Alvin Harper. Oh, the ex-receiver.
I couldn't think of anybody else.
Who that one
He
was.
played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a couple of years. They
Well,
knew
he was
Alvin
here.
Harper
He didn't really play.
No, he didn't play much.
I didn't think he played.
I think he caught a pass once.
One time.
Okay, let's cook.
Cost him a lot of money. But anyway.
Speaking about football, we went to the USF game the other night.
Oh, Saturday night.
What a game.
Yeah.
Ooh, quite a game that was.
Yeah, they had over 30,000 there, which they don't open up the upper stands at Raymond James. But if you want an entirely different experience, it's the ambiance is far different from going to an NFL
College
game.
football is great. Like, I love college basketball. Don't like, you know, I don't watch the NBA.
Oh, really?
I love college basketball.
Yeah, this was fun.
Great.
We had a great time. Leroy Selman got us some tickets, too. Want to
I
thank
love
him.
him.
He's terrific.
He is just the best role model.
Oh, they don't get any better.
He's great.
That's true.
But anyway, what are you making? Onions?
Well, we're going to make a mess today. Now, actually, we're going to make some potato soup.
Potato
Oh,
soup.
love it.
This is very, very easy to make. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of
potatoes and cream and.
This is, I already preheated this. That's chicken stock. That's homemade chicken stock, by the way.
And potato soup?
Yeah. And what I'm going to do, we're going to wet saute.
Wet saute?
Wet saute.
Uh-huh.
You know what that means?
You're putting it in chicken stock.
Very good. Okay, so you got to be the saute-y.
What does that mean?
That means you got to mix it a little bit.
This looks like onion soup to me.
Well, no. What you need is you need the basic, the mirepoix, but we're going to do a little bit different mirepoix today. We're going to use turnips. Now you can use parsnips.
Turnips?
Yeah, because if you put
that was in there?
Yeah, if you put carrots in there, it'll turn it orange.
Oh.
Or yellow. So what you want to do is you want to use parsnips or you can use turnips. Just use something that ends with a nips and you're in good shape. Okay?
Parsnips or turnips?
Parsnips or turnips.
Now, parsnips, are those the green things?
No, parsnips are white. They're like a carrot, only white.
Oh.
Whitish yellow. Okay?
Now, are we going to be taking all this out of there and just using...
No. We're gonna
all those
actually,
onions are staying in that soup?
They're all going to stay in there. Now, you can use it. We're going to actually make it like a chunky soup today. But if you want, you can liquefy it later. Let me just show you this real quick. What I did is I took the turnip, cut it in half. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down through it like you see here, because what we want to do is we want to dice the turnip. See, that's what they call a julienne cut. See
That's
that?
like French fries.
That's like, yeah, that's a julienne.
But what's that taste like?
Well, taste it.
And I don't want to taste it.
No, go ahead, taste it. Well, that's how you're going to figure out how it tastes. And then you want to cut them up in a nice dice. See, do you know the difference between a dice and a chop and a mince?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
That's
They're all
a dice.
cut up different.
All right, that's a dice.
A chop is when you just put them in there and go whacking at them
Yeah,
any way, shape,
chop
or form.
doesn't really
big
mean
hunks.
anything. That's just a definition. That's a term.
Yeah.
Chop doesn't mean anything specifically other than cut.
And then
dice.
dice.
A dice is a 1/4 inch, and a mince is about a 1/16 of an inch.
That's how I was going to say that.
Yeah, so you want to cut them up nice and fine. All right?
Taste it.
So you got your carrots, celery, and onions going in here. All right? So what do you think?
I didn't taste it.
You didn't taste it?
Because is it kind of like a radish?
It's like a root.
Here, I'll eat
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of like a root. It's a root vegetable. All right?
It does taste like radish.
We got a big old chunk in here. You got to get that big old chunk out. Well,
It is like a
disappear.
radish.
Get it out when you see it. All right? You want to dry, wet saute these until they're cooked all the way through. Now, what I've done over here is I've cooked some potatoes, waterless. These are baked potatoes, right?
How'd you say waterless?
Waterless, without water. And you can cook them with the skin on, and then if you like, you just take the skins off.
Now, excuse me, can we do that in a regular pan? Now, your pans have water in the middle, right?
No. That one has oil in the middle. That's an oil core skillet. This one's just a full body 5-ply pan. And you cook waterless. That's what these pans are specifically made for. So,
see, I couldn't do that with my stuff.
Well, minerals and vitamins are water and grease soluble. So if you cook vegetables in water, meats, and grease, you dissolve out minerals, vitamins, and taste.
You're setting them up there. You're setting them up.
Yes, thank you very much. Matter of fact, this week.
Sorry. That was good. No, it was good.
Yeah, you'll get me going. I'll be on a sales pitch here. But this week, you know, I start the second half of my cooking classes this week. We start soup, stocks, and sauces this week. We'll show you how to make your own chicken stock, veal stock, and all the different sauces and all that other good stuff.
We'll be back in a moment with our mirepoix and more.
Down in there.
Oh,
there you go.
Don't go away. Yeah. We're back here whipping whipping up a mirepoix or something like that with
Yeah,
Charles.
it's a white mirepoix.
You
Okay.
put celery in there now.
One onion, one stalk of celery.
That's one big onion.
Well, it is a big onion. That's okay. You know, if you like onion, I like onion and
I love
everything.
onion.
But
Okay.
I want to know, excuse me, why are you wearing this fancy shirt and you're not wearing your...
It got to be too hot up here with the chef's jacket. You know,
Really?
because they turned the air conditioner off at the
You
show.
look so professional with that.
Wow, yes, but I was too hot. I mean, it was
All
just
right.
getting too hot. Okay, what you've got is you got leftover baked potatoes or baked potatoes you've made, or if you like, what you can do is you can, ouch, that's hot, or you can use mashed potatoes. Just as
Mashed
long-
potatoes?
Mashed potatoes. And I use baked potatoes because baked potatoes have got a nice finish to them.
And I like it with the skin on.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I
always
like it with
leave
the skin on.
So you want to cut up your mashed potato or your baked potatoes, all right,
So-
and use about 2.
If we were using mashed potatoes, do we just put mashed potatoes right in there?
Yeah, just put them right in there. And then you put the balance of your chicken stock. That's 2 cups of chicken stock.
Oh, gee.
I think I look good in this thing.
Do you feel
How do you
important?
button it?
Nobody would believe it, though. That's the problem. All right. Now you want to finish this off.
We need white ties in the back of
You need
this.
something, right? You want to finish this off with 2 cups of milk, or you can use heavy cream depending on what you like. All right. You mix that together real good. You've got a little bit of black pepper going in here. and
Wait a minute,
little
what'd you put in there? You
black
put cream
pepper.
in there and black
Yeah.
pepper.
Well, he just
Is that
put
all you
milk.
put in
You can
since
put
you
Yeah,
have
you
cream
got
in.
some Italian seasoning.
Will the cream
Right.
taste different than the milk? I mean,
Yeah, it'll be thicker and it has more fat in it, but it's okay depending on what you want. And then
If you put
basically,
skim milk in, it would be very
oh,
loose.
you would
wouldn't
never
it?
put
no,
skim
you
milk.
you can use skim milk if you like.
Don't.
Well, if you're
No,
not,
you
if
can.
you're on a fat-free diet, you'd have to use skim milk.
You
I mean,
can-
that's
you
got
can-
2% butterfat or 3% or
Absolutely,
something
you can
like
use
that.
skim milk
There
if
are
you
just
like.
certain things that you shouldn't
Because
skip
real
on.
milk, whole milk has what, 3% butterfat?
To be honest with you, when you're doing in these quantities, the difference is so slight,
There
it's
you go.
crazy to even fool with it.
Okay.
But if you want to put a roux in later and you're on a low-fat diet, that might be a good
Put
idea.
a roux in later.
Yes, what I did is I finished this off with a roux. Roux is,
The flour and
yeah,
butter.
your flour and
I
butter.
thought you said
love
you're going
that.
to
I
use
think
your
that's the
turnip like a
coolest.
roux.
What'd you
Okay,
just say?
no,
He
I
said he
said
was
the,
gonna use
no,
his
I
turnip
did not.
as a
I
roux.
said the potato would be used to thicken it. But if you want it real thick, you add roux. So when you're finished, this is what you've got.
And
You've
this
got
is
this
just with milk, then?
beautiful, delicious. Yeah, that's
This
with milk.
turns into that?
This turns into that. Now
Well,
there
that
is,
had some weeds in it a while ago. I was looking at that thing, and you had some little
that
things
was
that looked like...
that was thyme. That's all it was. I threw a little bit of thyme in there.
But there's no
Oh,
thyme in here.
No, you want to? Yeah, there is thyme in there. There's thyme in the
In the
shaker.
shaker.
Italian seasoning.
How much monkey dust did you put in there, by the way?
I'm not answering any more of your questions. You got
was
too
a
many
smart
questions. All right, now, you want to finish this off, just take your cheese knife and then
My
cut
potato
this.
soup's pretty runny over here. How long does it take for it to get...
It's going to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes. And then
Oh, wow.
put some cheese on the top of it, and you finish it off with some bacon bits.
Oh, don't
Oh,
put bacon bits in mine.
nice.
Yeah,
Those
a
are
little bit of
fake
bacon bits.
bacon bits anyway.
No, they're not. They are real.
Let me see the thing. Let me see the thing. They are
Shut
not
up.
real. Where are those bacon
No,
bits?
they are.
things?
They're fake. All right. So
Okay.
You're
blew
such
the
a
whistle on
troublemaker.
me.
You
I know, he puts on the
I
jacket and
didn't
then he
make 'em,
takes
didn't I?
over.
I'm looking for authenticity here today in our
And
cooking.
you finish it up
That's-
like you see there. Now,
Oh,
you've got
yes.
to taste this.
Gotta,
Oh, we
we're gonna
taste
take a
it
break
after the
and then
break? Okay.
We'll be
I
back
can't
with
wait.
more from Chef Harris and his
Chef
assistant.
Harris.
You can log on to WFLA.com to get a link to Charles and the recipes, or you can go directly to healthcraft.com, H-E-A-L-T-H craft.com, for this fabulous potato soup.
Doesn't it look
Delicious.
great? I mean, it
It
looks
does.
good. I mean, even if it tastes bad, it looks great.
Hey, this runny stuff over here looks
That's
pretty good,
yours,
too.
Jack.
Yeah, well, that's got to cook for a while.
This is how you make runny soup.
This is
Take it
runny
off right
soup.
away.
Hot.
Yeah, it might be a little bit hot.
If you
Is it
like
hot?
runny soup.
It is hot? No, I turned it off a while ago, too.
This,
Just,
I don't like
that's
artificial
your
bacon
soup.
bits.
And this is,
These,
Is that
how do
good
they
or
make
what?
artificial bacon bits is what I'm wondering. Are these from little artificial pigs?
actually, they're made from soy flour.
this is so
Really?
right
They
in
are
for this
healthy, yeah.
recipe.
They
This
are?
is the
Yeah,
best.
they are healthy. Isn't that
Wait, I
great?
want to try a bite of that thing.
This
Isn't that
is
great?
the best.
And there's no salt in there. If you want to put salt in it,
There's
you
not
can.
salt in it?
No, there's no salt. None whatsoever.
Well, anyway, thank you,
no grease.
Charles, so much
You're
for
welcome.
this thing that you put bacon bits in and ruined it. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow at around 11:30 on Harrison Company One. What time?
That is so good.